Hi everybody, time for a Revitalizing Vancouver update, a look at how construction projects funded by your bond dollars are coming along. I'm Nick Bull. You can see behind me the old Truman Elementary School is being torn down as we speak, but never fear, the new one will be ready for the fall. You can see over here, it is almost complete, and today we've got a personal tour from the principal.
Main entrance is secure. These doors are always locked, so even to get access into here, there's a buzzer outside the door. And then the office staff will be able to see when people have entered very easily. And then they'll have to go into the main office. So one of the things, we are the Truman Trailblazers, so a cool little touch is all of our signage has some type of trailblazer or nature type of little symbol on it.
Across from the office is a dedicated space for the school's Family Community Resource Center. It offers the coordinator office space, meeting space, a big room to do all kinds of school-based and community-based events.
This is more than 10 times, probably 20 times more the space than what she had before.
And a washer and dryer to make available to families.
You've probably noticed we have a little demo kitchen in here too, so we'll be really excited to be able to offer some nutrition classes, maybe cooking classes after school.
Next, we venture into the school itself.
One of the focal points will be just seeing the fun that's going on in the creative movement room from when you first arrive. We have a pretty state-of-the-art creative movement space, including kind of a rubberized floor surface that is better for impact. So the dance teacher really wanted mirrors. And so we have mirrors on 2 walls, and they look kind of like funhouse mirrors at first, but when you get up close, it comes into the right. It's magical, but
weird.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
The shades are just beautiful, and they come down quickly, and even if not for safety, if it's for sun coming in or whatever, you can tell it's still gonna allow some light in, but provide privacy if it's needed. Having kid drop-off and where buses are dropping kids off in 2 totally different locations, that was a huge priority that we were really happy to be able to do, so that those 2 groups of vehicles don't have to be vying for the same space.
Keeps kids safer too.
Yep, that's the plan. One of the things in our design that we were really intentional about was separating high metabolism space to low metabolism or energy spaces. So creative movement, music, PE, commons, cafeteria, out to playground, that's all on that side. And now we're going to the lower metabolism side of the building.
Busy spaces versus calm spaces.
There you go, that's another way to say it. Okay, so we've kind of hit this intersection point right now. So we are now in the space where the classrooms are located. So we can start down this way. This is our learning stair. It's pretty impressive. This is probably the space where most of our assemblies are really going to take place versus in the commons. Sure. We have that option for smaller groups. This will be our large group gathering option. We've got reading nooks. That's what those big wooden structures are with smaller group space on the other side toward the wall. We see this being gathering space, spill out space. This is the first time I've seen this wall closed.
Oh, okay.
So the thinking is that on the other side of this is the media center, but we also have a large screen here and a projector, so that for the purposes of having our assemblies or presentations, this would be a way we'd close this up and be able to project down onto here for the audience to see. Our teacher librarian plans to have this open all of the time unless we are using the space for this purpose.
The Media Center, of course, is a place for books, but it's also a place for technology and teaching by the teacher librarian. Between it and the Art Studio, there's actually a dry makerspace for coding, robotics, and other technology-based activities. Next, we journey out into one of the adjoining classroom studios.
So this is our Acorn Studio. This houses our kindergarten students. And we're calling these spill out spaces learning studios in our building. Some buildings have called them co-ops, what have you. But what you'll find is in most of our studios, we have 6 classrooms. Here's the sliding glass door, that big open view on each other that we were talking about trying to capture. So we have the sliding glass doors here on all of our classrooms so that they, again, have them open probably for much of the day and be able to have eyes on each other even when they're closed.
Every studio has co-op learning spaces where teachers can pull students out for different types of instruction. There'll also be places where specialists can come in and reach kids directly.
A more traditional model is, okay, kids, kindergarten, it's time. Everybody go down the hall, up the stairs, around the corner to the reading area or whatever. Instead, all services are going to just come. So the adults are coming to the kids.
Okay.
And they have space to house that. And then around that 45-minute chunk of time every day, then this space just belongs to the teachers in the classrooms. And again, we've designed it so that it can spill out into this space. Teachers can still have eyes on students, and now we've just extended the classrooms. So another feature in all of our studios is this, we're calling it a mini makerspace. And so if they want to do some project-based learning that can get messy, which is what project-based learning is by nature, every place has this mini maker that includes a sink. It includes some counter. There will be a little bit of table space, and there will be enough seating for one class that just spills out from there so that kids can work on some type of a craft assignment. This is our learning garden. So we're going to have irrigated garden beds for the purpose of outdoor learning. We are standing in what's called the Commons, used to be called the cafeteria. So this is the space where kids are going to have breakfast and lunch. It'll also be the place where we can do some small group assemblies if we desire. It's a little hard to tell because, as you can see, we have boxes everywhere, but there's a little bit of an elevated stage over here.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a large screen and projector. So if we choose to do assemblies in here, we'll be well served to do that. If you pan over this way, it's a little hard to see, but there is some seating, like bench style seating on either side of the entrance to the gym, the fitness space, which is right up there. Obviously, you can see that we have the ability to open, so we can be using both spaces at once.
So much light in here. How important was that to you guys in planning?
Huge, just absolutely huge. We had such little natural light flowing into our building before that was a large priority. And it really just ended up being a stroke of luck that where this fit on the existing site, according to the architect, was like a perfect sun exposure for the layout of the building, so that we're really able to access as much natural light as possible. On the topic of lighting, one of my favorite features about this building is the lighting. So even, we've got all the windows, but the light fixtures in here are the coolest thing I've ever seen. So like these cylinders, just the whole thing lights up. It's not just like, the light bulb at the bottom, it's just the whole thing lights up.
Next, we transition into the Fitnasium just next door to the Commons.
So as you can see, we have a little section that's a rock climbing wall. Cannot wait to see the kids' faces when they come in and see this in this corner. Very exciting. So we also have a large opening garage door style if PE wants to spill out into the playground in this little space just outside of this room.
Next, a visit to the music room.
This will be true in all instructional spaces, but basically from where you see the tack strip down to the rubber floor part, this is all marker board paint.
Oh.
So all of this space is whiteboard. You can write on any of it, all the way down to there. and erase it just with the regular Expo pens. So we're kind of excited to have all that visual space too for content to show, as well as sound system and the projector, so that just like before with your smart board or your laptop, you can wirelessly project anything, and so can the kids if they come in with their iPads. They can wirelessly project whatever they have that they're working on right up here.
Yeah.
One of the central parts of our campus here is this courtyard. And what we have are our arts classes are all facing into the courtyard. So you can exit, if the music teacher wanted to spill out and have some music class out here in the courtyard, right through this door. Next door on the other side of this wall is creative movement. Same thing, it has access to spill out here. And across the way where you see the garage doors completely up, that's our art room, and the same type of a thing. He'll have the ability, the teacher, to bring the class out if they want to do like a shadow type of art project or just to spill out. Straight across from here is our library. So again, the same thing. After kids are done checking out their books, they're going to have some options as to places to be to enjoy their literacy and their literature before going back to class. I can just take from my own experience as a grown-up how important it is to me to have some beauty in my life, just some physical beauty, and light is part of that beauty. And so having this building with so much light and with so much intentional design that both balances out function and beauty has just been, like you said, I'm so excited I can hardly stand it. And for the last year and a half, leaving the building to come over here for meetings and getting to walk through and tour over and over again, whenever I'm here, I just don't want to leave, So we're just excited to see the new sense of pride that our kids and our community and our staff will have, and just that energy to come to work and know that you're going to be in a beautiful, functional space. It's dreamy.